right, it's the Coco Show. If David Strand's on the job, there's something in store. We speak facts, please don't ignore. But if you got beef, Buster, come on, bring me some more. There's nothing new up under the sun, so we expect when you in check there'll be problems. But let it sink in, get under your skin, so you can see it just a mile away from your win. How many days are you gonna go through before you see for yourself what's the truth? It's time to rise, open your eyes. The Coco Show catching people by surprise like. What you say, David?
It's Jolly, baby.
Oh yeah, real style, black fit, go loud, one time, all out, no doubt. Now it's time to work it out.
It's the Coco Show. It's your man, David Strand.
Yo, it's KDS.
Wom, it's your girl Shanti.
Yo, what's going on? It's your man, David Strand here. It's the Coco Show, baby. As always, I got my brother, DJ KDS.
Yo, what's poppin'?
I got my co-host, Shantismith.
Wom, good people.
She said, "Welcome, good people." As always, we like to thank Freedom K Radio for the sponsors and everything that you just do for us, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate you, bro.
We love you.
And thank you, sponsors, for listening to us, because you could be doing anything else but listening to us. So we thank you. And as they say, the podcast, the Coco Show.
The Coco Show.
We have some special guests in the building.
The shot.
What y'all doing over there?
We have.
Leave me alone. He keep his hands off of
We
you.
have comedian.
At the table.
We have actor. We have father. We have husband. Y'all know him. And if you don't,
Wait a minute. Last but certainly not least, comedian.
I said comedian first.
Was that first? I missed it.
It's all right.
I missed it.
Don't forget personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
You see them on their comedy.
You see them on the Breakfast Club.
You see them
on
at the
YouTube.
Comedy Zone.
Yo, give a round of applause for my man, Gerald Kelly.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
And he has his lovely wife, Lamara.
Oh, you got it right.
You got it.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, man, the Coco Show, man. It's Gerald Kelly, Lamara Hunter, Kelly,
Yes.
my wife.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, seriously. We're in this lovely house of his, and it's lovely.
Yeah.
First celebrity house.
It's alright. It's alright.
First celebrity house.
It's dope.
No.
It's dope.
For us, this is the first celebrity house.
It's a big deal.
This is a big deal.
It's a big
deal.
deal.
Really big deal.
Man, we regular people. Everybody. Ain't no celebrity. I tell people all the time, ain't no such thing as a celebrity. Only God is a celebrity.
Well,
Jesus.
Jesus.
I like that.
Superstar.
So we just had you up in Greenville, South Carolina. What you think about
Yeah,
Greenville?
Man, I had a ball in Greenville.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I had so much peace. First of all, the hotel was incredible. Shout out to my man.
What hotel was
D-Ray.
you at?
I was at the Hyatt.
Yeah.
Man.
It's all new.
Man.
It's all the
My
rooms.
television in my bed, my hotel room was bigger than my whole hotel.
You should have brought that home.
I came back and looked at this TV like, man, what the hell?
Can't call me. Ain't got nothing.
We had a good time in Greenville, man. Nice people out there, man. And I was the headliner this weekend. It was D-Ray Davis, and
Yep.
D-Ray allowed me to come on out this week and open up for him.
Shout out to
And-
D-Ray.
Yeah, and it's a blessing, man. I had a great time, man. It was a great time.
Yeah, you guys had three sold out shows Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday 3 shows sold out. 3 shows on Friday. Friday had 2 shows sold out. So it was a good time. Good time.
Yeah, so it came out of blessed, man. That's
Good,
what's up.
good time. Blessings.
Man, listen, you had me choking on your set. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you opened, bro, like I could not stop laughing, man. And you could feel the crowd's energy in what you do, man. So, man, listen, we love what you do. We love your art.
I'm mad that I missed
You are
it.
very talented, man. I'm glad you guys stopped by the city, man, to do what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
it
appreciate
means
it.
a lot to us. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to see you again, bro.
we don't really hear that when people touch
We
down
don't.
in Greenville. They're
We really
like,
don't.
You don't.
And
Yeah.
we're trying to catch them and try to get them to interview, and we just like, no, we can't do it. Like,
I had a good time. I went to the barbershop.
Yeah.
Man, what's that shop I went to? Grooming, something men's groomers.
Was it downtown?
It was about 15 minutes away from my hotel. And the fellas was in there, man. They treated me like a brother, man. I had a ball up in there, man.
Okay.
So I had a good time. Man. I just,
The one thing about Gerald is he's a people person. Every city he goes to, he's in the barbershops, the beauty salons, at the mall. That's just him. And people are like, oh my, I know you. I know. You're walking in the mall, and that's just him.
Yeah.
He gives out his cell. I'm like, dude, you can't give your cell phone number out to everybody. That's what business cards and your social media is for.
Yeah.
We still working on that aspect. He's had to change his cell phone number a couple times.
Oh no.
But that's just the type of person that he is. He's very down to earth and personal.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely
Man.
tell.
That's awesome.
Because even when he called me at 2 in the morning, and he was just like, da 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 da. I said, I hear you. He invited us to his house. I said, okay, cool. Where he live? Oh, he lived 3 hours away. What? That's when I opened my eyes. I was like, what? I was like, man, you know I'm going to church with mama, right? All right, cool. And I hung up the phone. I was like, man, that was a weird dream. I woke up this morning. I was like,
Yep.
that wasn't a dream.
Wasn't a
That
dream.
was
It was
real
all real.
That was
All
real.
real. It was like 100. I was like,
He called me frantic. I was like, whoa, you're at 10. I need you at 2. What's happening now? Where are we going?
Right. So you guys are as impromptu as we are over here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
yes, because when he gave it to me, I was like, dude, this is why we playing things. I get it.
That sound like her.
But you know, I was just like, I said, dude, this is like the last minute team.
I'm learning. I was like,
Yeah.
baby, you know, tomorrow, Super Bowl party podcast, everything in one.
Everything. I'm like, when are we doing what and how? And what amount of time?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's Sunday. Even God rested on Sunday. Like,
That blew my mind because I was kind of like,
Good.
Nate, but you know it's Super Bowl Sunday,
it's Super Bowl
right?
Yeah,
Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, yeah.
So we really appreciate y'all making the sacrifice because y'all didn't have to do that.
If our team was playing, we would have been down here like 4
What-
hours.
You know what? I'm gonna be
No.
honest with you. So
Right.
like, we came to the show and everyone was gonna come, but they all couldn't make it. So I almost did come myself, but it was when you kept thanking God, man. And I saw you would just take a moment, even like in between your sets and everything, and it was just you could feel how true that was.
Yes.
I was like, bro, I gotta talk to this brother. I gotta talk to this brother. And the fact that you actually have, and I don't want to see your thunder because I want you to talk about the Suns, the comedy tour.
Yes.
Like that's amazing. A lot of people talk about wanting to do their craft or their thing with their family, kind of take it on the go, so they don't miss a beat. They don't miss each other. You know what I'm saying? And I think what you guys have created, like, will go beyond, I guess, what you guys have like envisioned for even. And I know, like you were saying, it's like a lot of the sales that you make from the DVD, they actually go back to helping others, and that, man, it's just beautiful. Like I said, I don't want to steal your thunder, so I'm gonna let you guys talk about that. Talk about a little bit about the Suns comedy tour and what you guys want to do.
Well, you know, first, I always say, even on stage, I say it a lot. You gotta give God the glory. If it's not for God, none of this is possible, man. I've always been one of the funniest comedians in the country, you know, but I never had direction. My focus would be all over the place, like, you know, but I could rely on that funny to get me by. And I want to say 9 years ago, I met her, my wife.
Okay.
And when we became a couple, she changed everything.
Yeah, that's
About
that
me.
Capricorn spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
She changed everything about
And
me.
God.
Yes,
because
thank
without
God.
him-
Absolutely. God first.
Yeah.
Woo, without him.
And you know, and then, you know, I watched her not sweat nothing. I watched us not having nothing, be on the verge of being evicted and no money and lost wages and losing jobs, and I still watch her just say, God got me. So it taught me how to say, God got me. Then God got us. So now, you know, when she's down, I gotta lift her up and be like, hey babe, God got you. Step out on faith. You know, and then my oldest son Isaiah is 28 years old. He's been doing stand-up comedy with me since he was 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it was already in the mix for Isaiah to do the tour with us. It was just me and my son, Isaiah and Gerald and Isaiah, father and son. Then Joshua came around. Joshua was born, and when Joshua got on the scene, I started teaching him stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? So I met my wife, and we didn't have a baby, of course, yet. Joshua and Isaiah were already doing stand-up. So then when our baby was born, we started taking the little one on the road with us. And this dude's like 1 year old on the road, 2 years old on the road, and get on stage at 2 years old and just ad-lib. Like ad-lib. And we just sit in the audience and go, whoa.
That's crazy.
Did you just, we'd be like looking at each other and go, did you just hear what he just said?
Wow.
So then now, my oldest son said, yo, Dad, we need to write him a set. So
That
then
was actually me that said that.
Oh, I know.
You said it second, but go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I know.
I'm gonna let you tell your version of the story.
No, I'm
and
just
I'm gonna
saying.
tell my version.
No, I'm just saying, you know. See, no matter how much props you give her, they ain't
I
never
just want to make
satisfied.
sure the story's
Hold on,
being
my
told
people.
right.
Good, yo.
That's all. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So anyway, then our son Hunter he had a video that went viral.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen it.
I haven't seen
It's the Vaseline video. He got caught in the Vaseline at 3 years old. It was all over his face.
That's him.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell is that? And he was like, Bascaline. And I'm like, what? Bascaline.
I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
Ow. Ball.
Yeah, that's
I'm like, that is too funny.
Yeah, so he got like, that video got like 10, 20 million views all over different networks. So, and at that point, I'm like, okay, so he got some visibility. Now get his stand-up and Father and Son's comedy tour. You know, my wife is like, she's the business, the guru and out of the crew.
Yeah.
So she started handling the business, and you know, the rest is history. You know, the sky's the limit and what we can do. So I'm gonna let her tell her side of the story. 'Cause when I first met her, you know, I was doing my thing. I was performing on stage, and after the show, was a bunch of women all over me. And
Gerald.
and she was all over me.
No.
She was all over me, and I was like, yo, chill, love, I'm not interested. I'm not, you know, I'm busy, I'm focused. And she was like, take my phone number, please, and call me, please, call me, please,
The
call
light
me.
about to come down out the building.
Call
I
me.
move to the left.
So I called her, and I was like, yo, I'm just, you know, I got free time, let's get up. So she came through that night, and, you know, we had sex on the first night. And
it's Sunday, by the way. It's Sunday.
she's pregnant the next day, so that's how.
So now then the truth happened, right? We'll tell that story another time in another way. But as far as what Gerald is doing with the Father and Son Comedy Tour is amazing. Like he said, Isaiah and Joshua were already doing stand-up comedy. And it's funny that he brought up how we met, because on our first date, he brought Joshua to where I lived in Massachusetts from New York, because that was his weekend to have Joshua.
Right.
And I have my kids because I was a single mother.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a first date for us, it was kind of like a family date. And we've been rocking ever since. And so our family in totality, we have 8 children in totality. We are the modern day Brady Bunch, a blended family at
I
its
want
height.
that. I want that.
You do?
I want that.
Okay, be careful what you ask for.
I know. I
because
take it.
of,
Man!
it's a lot of prayer and supplication.
I take it.
And stepmama, let me tell you. And I don't really like to use those words.
I do.
Step. He's so like,
They get on my nerve, I'm about to step.
whatever. He love these kids like he made them himself.
Cook food.
Like
I'm sorry, let me get out the way.
But
You're late.
But we have such this amazing story that so many people have been interested in listening to our story. It's not just on the stage, it's off the stage if you don't stop.
Sorry, baby.
You gonna be asleep.
I wish you guys could see this. 'Cause
He's
this
gonna be
is this
sleep.
is
loving
awesome.
on her.
Yes,
He's
this
loving
is
on her
lovely.
right now.
Yeah, baby.
This is all a facade. He's gonna be asleep after the Super Bowl. All this drama for no reason, and
no.
I already know how it's gonna go down. So I'm not.
He gonna be
feeding
asleep
into it.
before they pour the Gatorade.
He's gonna be asleep. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. The Father and Son Comedy Tour. He's been doing this for a long time. Isaiah and Gerald, like he said, Isaiah started out at 10 years old. He performed on the Apollo.
Ooh.
And he stood the place up. He had a joke that talked about R. Kelly and Mr. Biggs. Gerald, what was that joke?
At 10 years old. 10 years old in the Apollo, he was, he said, why R. Kelly keep messing with Mr. Biggs' girlfriends? Doesn't he have his own girls to mess with? And why Mr. Biggs keep getting these women that's cheating on him? Maybe he's not really Mr. Biggs.
stood the whole Apollo at 10 years old up. Because at that time it was the whole trilogy of R. Kelly and Mr. Biggs with all the songs together, and he was always taking Mr. Biggs' girls. So I thought that was some brilliant writing from Gerald, because obviously he was the one that was doing the writing.
I just kind of thought about something when he said that joke. So if wait.
Things that make you go,
This really made me go, So if Mr. Biggs is mad that R. Kelly's stealing women, even though R. Kelly messed with little girls, why is Mr. Biggs upset?
That's a great question.
Message.
That's a great question.
Just saying. Because now we know what R. Kelly really does.
Right.
So, bro, was you mad about that?
That's why I said, Kelly, take this phone.
It was a whole facade.
Oh
that
my
was a whole
God.
facade. And you notice that he's been under the radar lately.
Yep.
And I'm not talking about R. Kelly.
No, you're talking about
Mr.
Mr. Eisler.
But that we going left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring him back home.
Yeah,
So
bring him
back
home.
to the Father-Son Comedy Tour. So yes, Gerald got Isaiah on the Apollo. He killed the Apollo.
That's crazy.
He did Who's Got Jokes with Bill Bellamy.
Oh God.
Wow.
And he did a phenomenal job on that. What was he? Semi-finalist, right? He was a finalist. He won. Yeah.
Nice.
And he came down here to Atlanta,
14
right?
years old, he won. He beat out all the grown comics.
Yeah.
What made you? When did you realize like this could be something? Like even when it was just you and Isaiah.
I watched the hustle. And no matter what, we knew. I knew my ink pen game is incredible. Like I can write comedy like that. And if you could deliver it, I shoot it to you. All you gotta do is deliver it. It's like playing sports. I throw you that pass, you gotta score. Throw you that alley-oop.
Gotta get it.
So all my sons know how to deliver, so I can write anything for them. So I was writing Isaiah stuff at 10. He was 10 years old, 11 years old, in comedy clubs. Ripping. He had a joke that he was 11 years old. He said, come on stage and go, I'm starting to get acne, y'all. I'm sick of this. And I wrote it. He was like, I know it's going to make this acne go away. Y'all know it's going to make this acne go away. As soon as I get me some Proactive. And it used to be. You should see the people's faces before he say it. Women be like,
don't you say it, young man.
Proactive? He says, proactive? So, and then we used to, he was 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old doing comedy shows in LA. And every time we would go out to do a show, Cat Williams would walk up to him and go, Junior, you're going to be a problem. Here's $500. I love you. You know how you're going to be a problem? Because every time you're on stage, look at the faces of the grown-ass comedians. They hating on you already. You're going to be successful. So the word in LA was, anytime Isaiah went out to do a show and Cat Williams was in the building, Cat would give him $500, $300, $1,000 just for being in the building. Wow. So even though there's times he wasn't performing, on a school night, I'd wake him up. Yo!
I thought that was so wrong.
Go get this rent money. He be like, I'm tired, Dad. Tired my behind. Cat Williams was at the comedy club.
Guaranteed
rent.
I can't. Of course, when I came into the picture, it was no more none of that. Okay, we're not soliciting children, right? We're gonna do it right, right?
When she around.
Whatever. Hunter tells me everything anyway, and so doesn't Joshua.
Man, we did a show with what's his name, Kenny Lattimore, and what's the lady name, Ann Nesby.
Ann Nesby. Thank you for the last time.
Kenny Lattimore gave Hunter $200 in the lobby. He was like, oh my God, this is for you. Wow. And I was like, yo, I need that 200 right now.
That's blessings on blessings on blessings.
I snatched his 200 up.
This one here.
I said, yo, bro, yo, relax. Where my 200? I said, relax. I got it back to you. I just got to do something with this right now.
Oh my God, these babies.
Yeah. So 2 months later, we in the house. He don't walk up to me in front of his mother, always snitching. Dad, when I'm gonna get my $200 back?
He don't forget nothing. No. Nothing. And especially when it comes to money, they calculating how much Gerald owed them for them shows. Wow. I bought him a piggy bank that has a safe code on it, cause we gonna do this right. We ain't doing it. We ain't snatching up my baby money. We ain't snatching that up. This stuff he wants in life, okay? He works hard for his money. This right here.
But he eating all the cereal though, right? So you know.
There you go.
That's that cereal money.
That's cereal money.
$200 for cereal.
Yeah.
No, John. Well, if that's the $200 for cereal money, then Joshua owe us about $500 a month.
Yeah,
that boy can go.
It is.
He act like he the oldest in the house.
I miss eating cereal.
Oh man.
No, it's not just cereal. It's everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Boy.
Yeah.
So how much time do you guys actually spend with them as far as rehearsing, kind of going through their sets, working with them?
I try to
countless hours.
Yeah. every day or every other day is comedy, and I go live. I put them on the pressure. I put them on live, IG or Facebook Live, and we rehearse. Okay. We'll sit down and we'll write, and we'll rehearse.
To give you an idea, he is the Joe Jackson of comedy.
Yeah.
That's what Isaiah called him.
Yeah, my older son called me Joe Jackson of comedy.
That's a part of his bit.
Hey, listen, if it wasn't for Joe, we wouldn't have had Michael.
No, Mike. Okay.
That work ethic, man. And my thing is this: if I tell my kids, you don't have to do stand-up comedy. You take over.
Go ahead, no.
Oh, the kids?
I got you.
Okay, good. I tell them, I say, you don't have to just do comedy. Yeah. You can do anything you want to. You could be anything you want to be in this world. You guys is 12 and 6 years old. 13, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. So, but if you're gonna do this and you want to do it, you gotta work hard at it. Let's do it. Because you can't play around with it. Can't play around with it at all, man. Because you can mess around. I told Josh, I told Hunter, I said, you 6 years old. You're gonna be the first 6-year-old to buy a house.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, first
ever 6-year-old to buy a house.
Wow.
That's like crazy. He goes, whoa, that's dope, Dad.
Very.
Josh's mother lives in New York. I'm like, yeah, Josh, you can buy your mother a house. You guys literally can do whatever you want to do in your careers. You know, and they talk to football and basketball and stuff. I said, man, every Negro kid in America wants to play basketball and football. Yeah. I said, go to your school and watch all the kids at gym, shooting, football, throwing. I said, how many of them been on the Breakfast Club? I said, name one kid in your school that's been on the Breakfast Club. You've been on there twice.
Wow.
Yeah. Name one kid.
Yeah.
Can't.
That's done 10 improvs across the country. You guys been on airplanes. You got this kid at 6 and 13 been on more planes than most grown-ups I know. They've been on more planes than their mom.
Did I hear you say the youngest is going to be on Ellen?
Yeah, we're working on now getting them on Ellen.
Okay.
She saw his tape, the one that's with I don't know if I showed you last night.
The one with the
red. She didn't see it, but the people saw it, and that's the move, that's the conversation there. But then the conversation went from that to, whoa, what about the whole package? Because they didn't know it was a package of us. So, that's the lane we're working in.
Get three.
Yep.
Nice deal. That's awesome.
So, I'm sorry.
No, you good?
You sure? So, in comedy, the best way to do it is constantly rehearse.
I believe so. And get on stage. Gotta get on stage.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
So, glad you said that. This brother right here, this whole podcast started because we spoke about him becoming a comedian.
Okay.
And I said, this might be a great way to build you a great following. So that when you start, you have the support off the bat.
Smart.
And I said, let's get your feet wet with some open mics. Comedy Zone. So I'm going to speak, I can't prove, but I'm going to say he got cold feet.
Okay.
I think he had frostbite feet.
I don't have cold sweaty feet. It's just that they give you 2-3 minutes. And it's like,
well, you would get 5, but you already been on once.
Yeah, I've been on once. So I'll get 5. Okay, I didn't know that.
That's a long time for a comedian.
Oh no, I could tell 2 good stories.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you need.
Yeah, I got some good stories up there. That like, if they don't laugh, I know when they heard it, they died laughing.
But you gotta rehearse. You heard what he just said?
I will rehearse.
And that comes also with experience. And I'll say because with Gerald's been doing comedy for about 25 years.
Wow.
So of course, with the rehearsal and experience combined, now he has that wisdom and knowledge to share with his sons.
Yeah.
And he knows what to do and how to do it, and how to structure it out.
Yeah.
And to flush it out. But I will say it's very, very hard to do a set or to put something together in 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact because I watched my husband when he was on Last Comic Standing.
Yes.
And he has all of this material, 25 years of material.
Yeah.
But when he had to condense it down,
That's hard.
That's a lot.
he was like,
hard.
and I'll let you tell the story on how you felt, but I was there. We were out in LA.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Just let's tell a story.
Yeah.
You just, like you said,
Yeah.
tell a story.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 and be done with it. It's
Yeah.
not easy though.
How do you
It's
take
not easy.
all of those years of experience and stories and condense it down? Like,
It's problematic. And I will never do one of them shows again.
do this no more.
Never again. Where you got me doing 3 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
And next show 5 and next show 3 and
Yeah.
man, my oldest son called me the other day, and then Joshua, my 13-year-old, called me last night. I think I was telling you right before
Yeah.
that show,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Hey, Dad, what's up, man?" I said, "What's going on, Josh?" He said, "Yo, Dad, don't forget the joke about white people and black people in Family Feud." I'm like, damn.
I forgot that one.
I was doing the Donald Trump joke all week about black people stop blaming Donald Trump. Stop getting mad at Donald Trump. If you don't like us, we don't like him. He racist, so what?
Yeah.
But I never had a finish on stage all week. 6 shows this weekend. Never had the finish. I couldn't get to the finish because I forgot what the finish was. So I was funny enough to just throw something out there and make people laugh. But that's the finish.
Right.
The finish is we're black people. We racist too.
Yeah.
Like we racist over little stuff. Like we never cheer for the white people on Family Feud.
It's truth in the
That is true.
Never.
And that's unfortunate, but it's true.
It's true.
And Joshua called me to remind me that then Isaiah called me this morning. My oldest son was like, "Yo, Dad, bro. Yo, you don't use this no more. You don't use this no more. This no more. Da, 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 da." And I'm like, "Oh my God!"
We saw. I saw the show that you did with Sway. And Hunter was like, "Hey, Dad, tell that joke.
Yeah,
Tell that
yeah,
one
yeah,
joke."
yeah.
It's crazy how they know his material inside and out, and I love that because they study. Just like with Kobe, rest in peace.
Oh, rest in peace, Kobe.
Just a moment of silence for him. But with Kobe, he studied from the greats.
Yeah.
And he knew what Jordan could do. He knew what all these other athletes could do.
Yeah.
He studied hours and hours of their tape and knew their abilities, and he wanted to take it to the next level. And so I look at these kids and they know what Gerald can do.
Yeah.
They watch Chris Rock and Chris Tucker and all these other people, Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
on the TV screen, and Gerald has them study these people.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I mean,
Red
those are all
Fox.
completely different styles
They are.
of comedians.
And but they know that, okay, I have a little bit of this and I have a little bit of that. These are the greats, Bernie Mac. And they take it and they make it their own on stage. So when you see the 6-year-old and the 13-year-old and the 28-year-old, and then you have Gerald closing,
Yeah.
that's one heck of a show.
Yeah.
It is a show.
I mean, that's
huge.
a legacy, really.
It is. And there's not no one else in comedy that's doing this.
Nope.
You have the Keenan family, the
Yeah.
Wayans. The Wayans.
But those are
But
brothers.
they're siblings.
Those are brothers and yes.
They're siblings.
And they all came from the living color too.
And amazingly talented.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're sisters and brothers.
Yeah.
And then you have Damon Wayans, he has his son involved, and the
They got a
Shantae
niece
Wayans.
too. Yeah, Shantae.
Yes. Shout out to the Wayans family.
Yeah, shout out to the Wayans family.
But there's not no one that I can remember that has done father and sons with comedy. This is
And
the
I
first
think
of
you
its
need more
kind.
props because it's a day and age where, I mean, it hasn't really ever changed since we got here. You don't see a lot of the positive that black men are doing with their kids. I mean, you start to see it a little bit more now,
Yeah.
especially with social media, but especially in comedy, like 75% of the jokes are about dads that don't show up. You know what I mean? And so for you to take this and do this with your sons. And I mean, you throw them the alley-oop. Clearly, they learn from you to throw it back. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think that's awesome.
It's legacies, man. You know, I want to leave them. I taught my sons a trade. As a trade, you can never take that trade away from them. No matter what else they do in life, they know how to tell jokes to make money. Isaiah is a gift. It's a blessing. It's a gift, but it's a trade.
And a talent.
It's a talent. It's a trade. But once you learn it and you master it, like Isaiah right now. Isaiah's 28 years old. No drugs. Don't drink. Never been in jail. No baby mama. No kids nowhere. This dude is 28 doing carnival cruises across the world. Opening up for Lavelle Crawford in every city in the country. So then he doing his cruises on Carnival, Lavelle cruises, father and son comedy tour, and we this close, like literally close to a TV show. You know, we just signed a holding deal. You know what I'm saying? We just signed a development deal, holding deal. You know, we're not at liberty to say who it is, we're just ordinary people. I'm not gonna say who it is, but you know.
I be trying. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all didn't hear me say anything, so just put that to mental note. That's all he's doing, okay?
I didn't say the name. I just
he was singing the song.
But you know,
yeah, we are ordinary people with extraordinary gifts, all of us. And when we tap into those, and we tap into what our abilities are, and we're diligent and we work hard, sky's the limits, and that's for any and everybody.
It's true.
So I'm just excited to be a part of.
But you know, I want my. It's not what your husband is doing; it's what we're doing. Because I'm telling you, this thing. You know, there's a comedian out there who I haven't talked to in 6 years. We had a beef, like a real beef, and we talked on Saturday. I called him. I said, "Hey, bro, look here, man. That Kobe stuff got me."
A lot of people.
Life's too short.
Life's too short.
Yep.
And we talk. We talk. And then the next day, we talked for 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And every other conversation, every other statement in the conversation was him big upping her. He was like, bruh, I remember when she got in your life and how things just changed for you and was going in this direction, and she got to be on board right now because she's a hell of a writer. She's a genius. She's a manager. She's yada, yada, yada. And to hear another man, you know what I'm saying? Even though we had beef, you know, to hear another man talk like that about your wife, and you know what I'm saying? You know, I already know this, but I called her and I was like, yo, I need you to know, because she be stressing with the job and all that, and you know, I'm sick of this, they getting on my nerves, and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, baby, life is short. You got one life to live. Pour your talents, instead of pouring your talents into that job, pour your talent into that gift. Those gifts that God gave you. I said, my wife got a 6-year-old son that's done 7 improvs across the country. He's been in the Laugh Factory in LA. This dude, me and D-Ray was talking about him last night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is crazy. This dude is hilarious and he's talented, and you gotta pour into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. If we had a kid, look what Kobe Bryant did. So, his daughter Gigi. He saw, God bless her, rest her soul. He saw the potential. He wasn't like, yo, I'm gonna make her play ball. He was telling everybody. He told Jay-Z recently, yo, wait till you see my daughter. You know what I'm saying? No, she's not gonna go get a regular job. So I'm not gonna let her go. No, she can do whatever she wanna do, but if she's gonna do this, I'm gonna pour into this. That's hard work. I don't care if you're a billionaire, millionaire, you ain't thousandaire, hundredaire, whatever. It's hard work. So I'm trying to explain to my wife, and I watch her, man. I watch her, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think you get it. This dude is different.
He is different.
He's 6. He's a beast. So you gotta pour all that stuff that job you're doing for this company that's not satisfying you and you don't own, pour it into your own company, your child. Because
which we do have.
But when we're focused on the other stuff, you feel me? You focus on the other stuff, you lose sight.
You lose sight.
You know what I'm saying? Am I speaking? Am I saying it right?
No. You're saying it right. Yeah, you're saying it right. 100.
Because I'm looking around, we got people around us right now. We got some gifted people up in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, you know, and y'all are not with us right now to see what we're talking about. But if you think about this, I'm talking about God right now, how God works. Watch this. The only person over here that's in our house right now that we've known for more than a year, Brother RJ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Am I right, sis? Am I right, bro? Yeah. Today's the first time we shook hands and hugged. We talked on the phone twice or 3 times. I just met this brother in Kroger last week. Yeah. I just met him last night in South Carolina at my show. I was like, bro, man, what's up? What you doing tomorrow? Come to the crib. They drove 3 hours to come to the crib, watch the Super Bowl, do the podcast. You know, I called you because I needed to do some business that I really need you to help me with because I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But then you was telling me about other stuff. I was like, whoa. Yeah. And now we talking about doing our podcast and look at God. And this dude right here, man, let me tell you something, bro. You got to get in here and talk because you're a role model, bro. You're a hero. Yeah. This man he lost his wife. Yeah. His 2 little daughters are running around the house right now, and I'm looking at him like, man, I couldn't do it. Yeah. And he was just telling, it's when he told me in the grocery store, I was like, I said when I met you, I said to myself, the nerve of me if I go back home ever and argue with this one again about anything. Anything.
And he can get it in too. It'd be something I ain't got no control over, bro.
It's like life is too short.
Way too short.
Yeah, like Brother Gerald was saying earlier, like life is too short. And you have to cherish every moment. Every moment that you have, because every moment is a gift.
It's a gift.
And you don't want to look back in hindsight and see that you could have did something different. You could have said something different. That thing you were arguing about, it wasn't even really worth it. Because when we come together as one. When God puts us together, let no man tear that asunder. And we have to come together and we build together. And like you were saying, you building a legacy.
Yes.
With your sons, you building a legacy. And when we go out and we do these 9 to 5s, we making somebody else's dreams come true.
Yeah.
So we gotta make our. It's high time we start making our own dreams come true.
That's right.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
This is a powerful podcast today, so I know for a fact that the people that listen, they're gonna be like, "Wow,
it's nothing Super
Sunday."
This is Super Soul Sunday. Is that a good title for that?
Yeah,
Super Soul Sunday. I like that.
And sis, you guys got some. You guys got some stuff. You guys got some stuff going on, and we talked. And you know what I'm saying? And it just resonated through me. You guys say hello. Let them know what y'all got going on.
Introduce yourself, please.
Hello. Hey. I am Ty, and we are working on a podcast where we're trying to bring awareness to vegan food and, getting people on a better path of eating and eating healthy and things of that nature and more. Me and him, this is my boyfriend. Hi, boyfriend.
What's up?
What's your name,
What's your name,
boyfriend?
brother?
I'm Chase Prime.
Chase
Prime.
What's up?
Why does that sound familiar?
It really does.
Oh, what was that? Transformers? Optimus Prime?
People of Earth, I am here to deliver a message. I am the voice of reasoning.
Yes.
And seasoning.
And seasoning. And all the INGs.
Hilarious.
This is him all day.
You came pretty quiet, but we had to pull that out of you a little bit.
No, this is him all day. This is what we do.
I love it.
Man, I love it. And it's like that when you was telling me about the video, the vegan stuff, and I was like, man, yes, that's where I'm at with it right now. Like
I lost, I ain't gonna cut you off, I lost 30 something pounds in about a month. You just gotta change your mind.
mindset.
It is a mindset.
That ain't what you eat per se. Because I've ate now for another month and I haven't gained it back.
That's awesome.
So I know I weigh.
Okay, well, just looking
It's
at
a
me, how
lifestyle.
much would you say I weigh? Just looking at me.
Looking at you?
Just looking at me.
300.
286. Shocked me too. But the thing is, like, I used to weigh almost 400 pounds.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So I mean, I was big,
Yeah.
but now it's just like I'm losing weight so fast. It's like, oh my
Right.
god, I need new pants.
Right.
And I'm now complaining that the weight is gone, but then when it comes again, I need to lose weight.
Right. I have
Nice. Are you vegan?
I need to
Definitely
get
have to be
Are you
prepared for
vegan?
that.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh no.
One bit.
I eat everything.
Yeah, I eat it. I'm like him. I eat everything. But then it's like I eat
Before
it.
you eat though, before I eat, in my mind I'm like, if I'm eating beef or steak, I'm thinking about the Spain's in bulls in Spain. I'm like, I want to make this give me the power of 10 bulls in Spain. So when I eat it, it's different than
Fair enough.
If I'm eating tuna, I'm like, okay, tuna, cold water fish. I want to be able to walk through Antarctica. So
You have the whole epiphany with his
I need to eat food that's gonna be able to.
Empowers
That's
you.
true.
My body
Makes sense.
temperature be able to handle cold water. So.
That
I
makes
love
sense.
his mindset.
That is a different way of
That is,
figuring out
yeah, that is
food.
very, very.
And you know the vegan stuff is real because I did it for 4 months. Right?
Tell them why you did
Let me
it.
tell you why I did it. I was in a laundromat. We first moved out here, and we didn't have washer and dryer in the crib, so I was at this washer. What is it called? Laundromat, right? And I had my daughter was with me, and you were with me. You had left. I think we went back to the house or whatever, and I wasn't feeling good. Stress, and my chest started tightening up, bro. And it felt bad. And my daughter was like 911, and she called my son. My son went on social media and said, my dad, pray for my dad. My dad had a heart attack. Because the EMS, the paramedics, when they got there, they said, looks like he's having a heart attack. Let's get him out of here.
Having a heart attack.
Yeah, looks like he's having one. So let's work on him. You know, my daughter.
They put EKG on.
Yeah, they did all that. So my daughter saw that, so she immediately planned it.
Right.
So it wasn't that, thank God. But when I got to the hospital, phone was lit up.
Could have been gas.
Could be anything.
Gas. No. I mean, it happened to me when I was 18.
Yeah.
I almost died 3 times. It was 721, 723, and 81. The same week. And I was probably 17 going on 18, I believe.
Wow.
But I went from being a football superstar to when they told me to play no more.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right, bro.
You delivered.
That's
Delivered,
what
bro.
this is about.
I'm
That's
back.
what it's about.
I'm back. Start smoking right here. So I shocked my body. So I had gas real bad. The day before I passed out. So I woke up the next day, I tried to smoke. I was smoking. I started doing drugs, smoking, weed, drinking, all that. So next thing 2 years later, I had put my body through so much. I was so athletic, and then I just lost, I got fat. I ain't really slowed down, I stopped exercising. And it almost bust my heart. Gas pressure.
Wow.
The doctor was like, don't never hold no gas and let it out because you have gas pockets all over your body.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't know that.
Your back might be hurting. It's gas. Your chest might be hurting. Gas. You burp, you'll feel it come from. You'll feel it where it come from.
That's true.
You pay gas, you'll feel it where it come from. Don't hold no gas in it. Step out of the room. Whatever you gotta do. Pressure. The same pressure.
Wow.
Did not
Gas
know
and
that.
pressure. Oh.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So when I went to when the paramedic came, I thought I was about to die. 8-1. With 721, my heart took off. And I'm standing there like this. I'm like, where is this at? So when I got to the hospital, they were like, it was beating 160 a minute. It's a aerobic exercise, but I'm standing there, so I ain't had no business doing it at that part. It shouldn't have been beating that fast. So the doctor, they just rolled me in there. Make ready. Rolled me right in the back. I don't know if they were seeing if you just died or whatever. But they were like, oh no, this ain't nothing. We seen 210. Who want to know what 210 feel like? If 160, I'm stuttering. Standing there talking to him.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went home. My mama called me 2 days later. She was like, what you want to eat? She's like, I'm going to Blimpers. I said, okay, cool, give me some Blimpers. Then she turned around, called me, I'm going to churches. I said, I don't think I want no churches. I'm like, I don't know if I want no churches because I thought about what I ate. I ate some fish when my heart did. It was fried fish.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, maybe it was the grease. But now that I know you can't put that more oil in your body, I was overdoing it. We was eating so much grease. Wow. Oil is an insulator.
Yeah.
Oil and water don't mix.
They don't mix.
So if you eat a French fry, a fried potato that's a water-based plant in oil. It don't mix, so when you put it on the napkin, that's where all the oil start coming out of it, because they don't go together. So when you put it in your body is overworking to break it down.
Yep.
So to break it down, it's gonna separate it, which is gonna give you fats. And when you keep putting all that in you, now you killing yourself, because now you got oil, clog your arteries,
And the sugar.
heart attack. Oh, the sugar, that's what hold up. So on 7/23, when she came with the chicken, I said I ain't gonna eat. I'm gonna eat some mashed potatoes. I ate the mashed potato. Cool. Ate the skin off the chicken. 5 minutes later, boom, my heart took off. I'm like, oh my God. I'm at home by myself. A boyfriend from Chicago called. I'm stuttering. He's like, you out? I'm like, nah, I ain't all right. What's wrong? I said, my heart. He's like, okay. He on the way. He get in the car. He don't know where he going. He from Chicago. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to go to the hospital. I don't get sick. We ride. We pull up at John Burr South. Roadblock. Cool. I said, man, run past the roadblock. We go past the roadblock. They stopped. They said, what you doing? He was like, it's hard. I still had my band over 2 days ago. So they were like, oh, okay, call the paramedics. Paramedic came, heart being crazy. They got a girl working on me. She just training. Yes.
Training.
She break the needle in my arm.
Oh.
That is my worst fear.
She breaks it in my arm. She pulls it out. And they were like, oh, they still got her working. She went and put another one in. They were like, I don't know why we can't hardly find no vein. They always had a problem finding a vein. They were like, she put that one in. They give me the oxygen. Get down there. They roll me in again. I'm like, what are they doing? Wow. Now, I forgot to tell y'all, when I got all the stress of the first day, 7/21, your heart beating that long that fast, it tired your whole body out. So when I got all the stress, even though my mind said I was good, when I tried to walk, I couldn't move. I'm like, what happened? I said, oh, my beating so hard. 7/23, same thing. They roll me in the back. I'm like, what are they doing? EKG, you normal. That's what it is, 7/21. You're normal. So it wasn't that. Could have been gas. You're normal. I'm like, hold on, okay, cool. A week later, I don't do the antihistamine squirting, for your nasal. Don't do it. I ain't do it. I don't know who about the wreck. Mine didn't wreck. 8-1. Sitting in the room. Squirt my nose stopped up. It didn't stop coming out. It just started running out. I don't know how much music we got in us, but it would not stop running out. I couldn't breathe no more. My brother coming out like, oh, what's going on? I said, I can't breathe. He like, what? But at this moment, my mind had changed. Said, oh, I'm about to die. I can't control it. It's a whole nother switch go off. Whole nother switch. So my brother downstairs, I'm in the room with the boyfriend. Oh, what's wrong? What you doing? He can't breathe. He don't even know how to drive. I'm finna drive. You can't drive. You don't know how to drive. I'm finna take you. Paramedics get there. Gas. They gave me some Malox. I started burping for it. I burped and passed gas for 30 days straight, pins and needles in my heart. 30 days.
Gas is dangerous.
Gas.
Well, my wife always says people perish from a lack of what?
Knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Knowledge. And I remember being at the house when I came home, and the phone, I was in the hospital, and the phone was ringing, and I had to turn the phone off. I turned it on one more time, and Russell Simmons called me. And his assistant was like, Gerald, I got Russell on the phone for you. And I'm like, okay. And instead of him going, hey man, you all right? He was like, yo, mother. He said, you won't have no heart attacks. Stop eating animals. Stop eating animals, you won't have no cholesterol. Stop eating animals, you won't gain weight. Stop eating animals. Give me your address, man. I said, my address out here. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I ain't know FedEx deliver on a Sunday.
It was the regular mail.
Regular mail.
Deliver
Posted on a Sunday.
Yeah.
He sent me a book on vegan, how to be a vegan.
Wow.
And I was good for 4 months.
Then
boy, I went by that Chick-fil-A. I was like, to hell with Russell and this book. Let me get it number 1 with cheese.
Always with cheese.
And nuggets and everything.
And the cheese is no good.
It wasn't on Sunday though.
No, you got the book on
They got the book on Sunday.
But you went back to Monday.
On that 4th month.
I think I'm gonna break in Chick-fil-A on a Sunday and go there and make my own meal. But yeah, it's just a testament, man, of how comedy brings everybody together. God brings everybody together through comedy, through music, through the arts, through. I mean, it's a blessing, man. And I appreciate being a part of this podcast, man. And
appreciate you being a part of this
podcast. Come on, man.
Like for real.
Come on, man.
It's the truth, man. Because like even like I said, he at the end of the day, he's like, we doing this. And I was just like, all right, that's cool, Nate. That's cool, but can we plan next time?
Right.
Like, I don't mind doing this.
It's not just me.
Two kindreds. It's not
I don't mind it. I love it. The fact that I was like, he was like, yeah, we didn't get D-Ray. He was like, yeah, it's another comedian, man. I mean, he was hyped. 2 in the morning, I'm like, yo. I'm still got my eyes closed. I'm like, okay, cool.
And D-Ray would have did it for y'all in Carolina last night.
Yeah.
But he had to catch a 3 o'clock in the morning flight to Miami.
Yeah.
He had to be at the airport at 3. And it was only like, when we were talking, it was like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it'd take you almost about 45 minutes to get to the airport from there. If you're speeding.
So, I mean, you know, it's a blessing, man. And, you know, like I said, we're raising comedians, man, and not just raising comedians, raising young kings, man.
Absolutely.
I love that. Listen, we about to run out of little time. I just want to see if you guys had any final words for the audience. Like I said, we got 2.6 million listeners. I also heard you prophesy a little bit, so I didn't know if you want to say something to the people. But I'll let you guys do a closing. Anything you guys want to say, kind of finish up?
Yeah, baby, prophetic.
We appreciate David and Shanti and KDS from the Coco Show for driving 3 hours, not 3 miles, an hour to spend time with us today, because what we're doing is just so amazing. And to be able to sit down with people that, like you said, KDS, you saw Gerald, y'all connected on not just the funny level, but on a higher level. It's more to this than just comedy. I mean, Gerald, like he says, what he sells, his merchandise, he literally goes in whatever city he's in, and he will find homeless people and put them up in hotels. And though it may be for a night, that's still purpose. That's still something that's helping. And he has that platform where he can inspire other people to follow suit. So it's bigger than just doing stand-up comedy. It's a purpose to this. So we just encourage everybody to just continue to love one another and just be great in all things. And if we didn't learn anything from, just the tragedy of what happened with Kobe, it is to be great and to look out for one another and to support one another. And so I want to leave on that note. Also, we have the Music Meets Comedy podcast that's going to be coming soon. Live and direct. Myra Hunter Soul on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Gerald Kelly on Instagram, Facebook. I don't even think you use your Twitter anymore. But anyway, on Twitter, Gerald Kelly NYLA or LA.
Well, it's Gerald Kelly NYLA, but all my stuff on Facebook goes straight to Twitter. But yeah, the Coco Show, man, we want y'all to help produce this podcast, man, with me, the wife, and the boys. My wife is a music journalist, man. She's a music guru. Love music.
Next time we'll talk about
that. Yeah. It's the second best form of entertainment is music. But
he's still going on.
Comedy. Comedy's first, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Shout out to the OJs. I love you.
So we got a couple initiatives, man. We got the microphones up, guns down. Me and my son spend endless amount of hours, as well as my wife with us, teaching children ages 3 to 19 how to use a microphone to express themselves in a positive manner to combat this gun violence that's destroying our culture, destroying our neighborhoods, destroying our communities, and destroying the future of us, our people in a general. So we're teaching them how to use a microphone, how to use their voice, how to express themselves, how to be positive, how to get away from conflict, get out of conflict. We've been doing that for about 5-6 years now. We got a huge article in the Huffington Post, longer than that, about 10 years now. Yeah, microphones up, guns down, it's been about 10 years. So we're doing that. We're doing the homeless thing. We finding homeless people, and we feed them. And after the show, we go out, we sell our merchandise at the show, we take our merchandise money, we find homeless people, and then we'll feed them, and we'll ask them where you staying at. If they stay in the streets, we're like, nah, not tonight. We'll call a Lyft or Uber, and we'll get an hour.
Nah, they've been in my car. This dude, listen, I've never experienced so many just impromptu moments as I have with my husband. I mean, we've been downtown Atlanta, and those homeless folks, I love everybody, but they're not always nice. Okay? Not always nice. We fed the homeless, and And it was like,
she got about to get into a fight with the homeless.
not me. That was
who made this
my
potato
mother-in-law.
salad? I don't just eat anybody potato salad.
Wait a minute, sir.
I might be homeless. Now, who made it, damn it?
But he had me bringing people from hotel to hotel. We was in Norcross doing what? The comedy, what's the comedy club in
Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Atlanta Comedy Theater. And we out after the show, and he finds this homeless guy. We're finding somewhere to eat, and we find a homeless guy, and it just touches his heart in just a special way. So, okay, yes, let's do something for him. We fed him. Yeah. He was like, "Where you staying tonight? Come on, get in the car with us." This dude, gets out the car to go into the hotel. You leave me in the car with somebody in my back seat where I'm like, this was before human trafficking was a real deal. So, but I mean, that's that faith walk.
Yeah.
That's that faith walk, and I have to trust him.
Yeah.
When you talk about two becoming one.
Yeah.
That Capricorn thing is so real, but when you talk about two becoming one, you have to trust your partner in all things, and we help each other. I bring some more stability to his mindset, if you will, and he brings that more outgoing spirit for me. So that's where the balance comes in for us.
Yep. All right. So let's go.
Oh, and that's where you heard it, folks. We had Mr. Kelly, Miss Hunter. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard it.
Thank y'all. We love y'all so much.
Thank you.
We love y'all
This
too.
is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And you heard it here on the Coco Show. You know how we say it. It's chocolate, baby. And we out this piece, y'all.
So, this is it for the Coco Show with me, David Strand. It's chocolate, baby.
Thank you for listening to The Coco Show. Check out other episodes on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. You can also listen to current episodes on freedomkradio.net. If you have a topic idea that you would like us to discuss on this platform, feel free to email us at 1tccshow@gmail.com. Again, that's 1tccshow@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to The Coco Show and share with all your friends. Thanks again for listening.